All right, West Coast, welcome back. Jeff Johnson here. You're tuned in to Long Beach Radio, and I have a guest in the studio, the lovely and talented Jessica Benini. Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Right there, bam, in your face.
In your face.
All right. Before we actually get into the Who is Jessica Benini story, I'm actually going to comment on that little moment there.
Okay.
You're a musician, and I think the neat thing about your shows that I've seen a couple of them in the time that you were here, is that you're engaging. And I think that's something that it's might be tough to necessarily get out on the radio. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But I've always enjoyed your asides and your comments and everything. I've always found to be a pretty cool aspect of your show.
Yeah, I never really know what's going to come out of my mouth.
All right. Well, we're on the radio, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay, now let's talk a little bit more about this. Maybe we should get the 7-second delay set up. I don't know. But
okay.
You've got a long history out here on the coast.
Yeah. I grew up in Surrey,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved to Prince George, lived in Calgary for a while. I've kind of been all over, but then in the last 4 years I've been on the island.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not really quite local yet.
You're not? But yeah,
No,
well,
you have to be out here for 5 years, apparently.
I think you have to see an eagle poop.
Yeah. Oh, I've never done that.
I think that's one of the things. But when did you leave us here? You were living in Tofino for a while.
I lived in Tofino for about a year and a half, and then I moved to Victoria for
about a year and a half.
Yeah, because it's like this is my fourth summer, so
Yeah.
it's just starting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess a year and a half ago I was here.
So you could be an island local very soon if you play your cards
pretty
right.
soon.
All right, let's talk about this island thing.
Okay.
You've been busy in Victoria.
Yeah.
We're writing one particular song, probably many songs
Yeah.
though. We're not gonna. You don't have to play that song. I see you moving your capo. I just want to tell the story. You can play what you want.
Okay.
Songwriting contest. What's the deal here? What happened?
Okay, so there's this contest for the Islands Folk Festival in Cowichan Bay,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically were like, okay, we want all these artists to just write a song. It's their first year doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Write a song about Vancouver Island, and then we'll select a bunch of people and to move on to the next level.
Yeah.
And so there was regions. There was the North region, the Central region, South region. So I wrote a song for South Island, for Victoria, basically. And then we had to play it, they had to select their top 9.
Yeah.
So I was selected for the South region, and then we had to play it in front of a live audience, and then the audience picked their top 3. Ooh. So then I was one of the top 3. And then we got to play at the festival 2 weekends ago.
Oh, yeah?
And, it was great. There was 150 musicians there. It was the best weekend of my life.
So let's just put this into perspective.
Yeah.
What kind of crowd? How many people were at this?
Apparently, at the festival last year, there was over 4,000, and they had higher sales this year.
Oh, wow.
Now, when I played, because it was right at the beginning, I don't think there was 4,000 people there. And I think, no, people didn't leave.
No,
that's funny.
no.
No, they stayed. They were congregating for the night shows.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So, let's just talk Skrilla here. What do you get out of the deal other than that opportunity to play? Are we going to see a Jessica Benini EP released on Folk Fest Records or anything like that?
No, well, they did record it to play in Nanaimo. They recorded all the people live, and then they played it in Nanaimo at the radio station there.
Oh, yeah?
And I never got to hear it, but that's okay, because I was there, so...
It's kind of nice to have those things, those moments. I mean, you said it was one of the best weekends of your life. It'd be really cool to have that recording.
Yeah, it was awesome. Met some really great people and got to play. Came in third, actually, in total.
Of a gazillion...
107 people on the island.
See,
it's good.
I would think, strategically speaking, you should have wrote a song about the North Island. Just because there's less people out there, you'd be able to get into something to think about for next time.
I know. I slipped Tofino in there a little bit.
Yeah.
And but I had to mainly focus it on Victoria.
Yeah.
Well, that's just where it came out of, because I was living there, and
Yeah. It's okay. So you're here back on the coast, hanging out for a couple days.
Yeah.
Got into town last night, and tonight you're playing at the Black Rock.
Black Rock.
You said this was going to be your first adventure down there.
I've never been to Black Rock Resort.
I think you'll like it.
I think I probably will. I've heard some wonderful things.
It's pretty swank.
Yeah.
And in the float lounge, it's a nice room, tasty food and good beverages, and no cover charge, so that's nice.
Cover.
For anyone who's coming to check you out, don't have to go.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah, everything working in your favor for sure.
I know. People come.
They'll come.
Good.
No, I know you've got a good network out here of friends. It'll be a cool show. And if anybody doesn't know you, they should come. And based on the magnificent performance you're about to give us here on the radio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on out.
All right. So what are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play this song called June. I wrote it in June, and I wrote it in Tofino.
Okay.
And I used to live in the house right there by the Whalers Point.
Oh yeah, right at the end.
Yeah,
of
right here, right
World
by
headquarters
your,
here.
Yeah, like a block away, a dock away from your radio station. Yeah, the little greenhouse. So this is a song that I wrote about what I did in that little green. It's not a greenhouse. Well, it's a greenhouse. It's not like an.
It's not. You're not growing tomatoes in it.
No, but it's.
I don't know if I want to know what happens in that greenhouse.
Yeah, you don't. But then we did actually build a greenhouse in the greenhouse.
Whoa.
Yeah, and anyway, this is what the song's about, and about our. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great song. I'm just gonna play it. Just love it, people.
Give her.
Okay, here we go. Are we ready? We're good.
We
go.
Take it.
Show because this is like an 8-minute song.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's not. We built a greenhouse in our backyard. And the basil totally died strong. We have a hidden door through our back fence. When they're doing wrong, we stay up late and mow the lawn. We mow the lawn and play songs. I never realized how happy I can be. Just as long as these tourists get away from me. 'Cause it's a good life, and I can't complain in this town that's full of rain. And when I can't seem to go on, I'll just sing this simple song, and I'll picture your beautiful face. We bought a little boat just to play around. Saved all our pennies just to get us off this ground. All we wanted was to explore this town. But 384 days later, we were still around. 'Cause it's a good life, and I can't complain in this town that's full of rain. And when I can't seem to go on, I'll just sing this simple song, and I'll picture your beautiful face. The grass is green, the flowers are in bloom. Life may not be as it seems, but hey, it's only June.